Hey there, folks! Ready to delve into the thrilling world of employment laws? Now, I know what you're thinking. Employment laws? Sounds about as exciting as watching paint dry. But trust me on this one. These laws are the unsung heroes of the workplace, protecting both employees and employers from getting royally screwed. Think of employment laws as the rules of the game. They set the standards for fair treatment, ensuring everyone's on a level playing field. Without them, it'd be a free-for-all, with employers potentially exploiting workers and employees left with no recourse. Not exactly the recipe for a harmonious work environment, is it? These laws cover everything from wages and hours to workplace safety and discrimination. They're designed to prevent exploitation, promote fairness, and ensure that everyone's rights are respected. Whether you're a seasoned CEO or just starting your first job, understanding these laws is crucial. So buckle up as we embark on a whirlwind tour of employment law essentials. We'll break down the jargon, highlight key regulations, and hopefully make the process a little less painful than a root canal. Let's get cracking. Alright, let's dive into the nitty-gritty of employment laws. First up, we've got the federal level, home to big hitters like the Fair Labor Standards Act and the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The Fair Labor Standards Act sets the ground rules for minimum wage, overtime pay, and those pesky child labor laws. Remember folks, no exploiting kids for cheap labor. Next, we've got the Civil Rights Act, a landmark piece of legislation that prohibits discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. This means everyone deserves an equal shot at employment opportunities regardless of their background. It's 2025, people. Time to ditch the prejudice. But wait, there's more. States also have their own employment laws, often offering even greater protections than federal regulations. California, for instance, tends to be a front-runner in employee rights. And don't forget about local laws, which can vary depending on your city or county. It's like a legislative layer cake, folks. The takeaway? Employment laws are a complex web of regulations. But hey, that's what makes it so fun. Just kidding. It's essential to research the specific laws in your area to ensure you're compliant. Ignorance is not a valid legal defense, no matter how much you plead. Let's talk dollars and cents, shall we? The Fair Labor Standards Act sets the stage for fair compensation, establishing a federal minimum wage to prevent employers from paying their workers peanuts. And yes, that minimum wage should apply to everyone, regardless of whether they're serving you a latte or running a Fortune 500 company. Overtime pay is another crucial aspect of wage and hour laws. Working more than 40 hours a week? You're entitled to time and a half pay, my friend. That's the law. Employers, take note. Don't even think about skimping on those overtime hours. Child labor laws are also a key part of the Fair Labor Standards Act. These regulations restrict the types of jobs minors can hold and the hours they can work. We need to protect kids from exploitation, not send them down a chimney. Remember folks, fair compensation is a fundamental right. Know your worth and don't be afraid to fight for it. Section 4, Equal Opportunity for All Anti-Discrimination Laws. Now let's talk about equality, baby. The Civil Rights Act is the cornerstone of anti-discrimination laws, prohibiting unfair treatment based on race, color, religion, sex, or national origin. That means no more separate but equal nonsense or denying someone a job because of their skin color or religious beliefs. But the fight for equality doesn't stop there. The Americans with Disabilities Act, or ADA, prohibits discrimination against individuals with disabilities, ensuring they have equal opportunities in the workplace. Reasonable accommodations, anyone? And let's not forget about the Age Discrimination in Employment Act, or ADEA, which protects workers aged 40 and older from age-based bias. Experience is valuable, people. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Discrimination has no place in a just and equitable society. These laws are in place to ensure everyone has a fair shot, regardless of their background or characteristics. Section 5, Safety First, OSHA and Workplace Safety, Safety First. Or at least it should be. That's where the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, or OSHA, comes in. This federal agency sets and enforces workplace safety standards to prevent injuries, illnesses, and, well, death, because nobody wants to go to work and end up 6 feet under. OSHA regulations cover everything from hazard communication and machine guarding to fall protection and personal protective equipment, or PPE. Remember those safety goggles you never wanted to wear? Turns out they serve a purpose. Employers have a legal obligation to provide a safe work environment for their employees. That means identifying potential hazards, implementing control measures, and providing adequate safety training. No cutting corners on safety, folks. Remember, a safe workplace is a productive workplace. By following OSHA regulations, employers can prevent accidents, protect their workers, and avoid hefty fines. It's a win-win situation. Section 6, your rights, your benefits, leave, compensation, and more. Hold on tight, folks, because we're entering the home stretch. Let's talk about employee benefits and leave entitlements. The Family and Medical Leave Act, or FMLA, allows eligible employees to take unpaid, job-protected leave for specific family and medical reasons. New baby? Sick family member? You've got rights. Workers' compensation provides benefits to employees who are injured on the job, covering medical expenses and lost wages, because getting hurt at work shouldn't lead to financial ruin. And then there's unemployment insurance, a safety net for those who lose their jobs through no fault of their own. It's not a permanent solution, but it can provide a much-needed lifeline during tough times. Remember, knowing your rights is crucial. Don't be afraid to ask questions, consult with an attorney if needed, and stand up for what you deserve. Knowledge is power, my friends.